I just spent $40 on this outboard. Let's see if we can get it running. This beauty is a 1969 1.5 horsepower Johnson outboard. It pulls over, kind of. This thing has not run in years. It has a pretty neat look to it. The seller said it probably just needs a new spark plug. I highly doubt that's the case. So let's dig in, try to get this running. Then maybe we'll test it out on a canoe or something. Go fishing. 1.5 horsepower is about all the motorboating power I can handle. There's some suspect crunchies coming from the lower end. Hopefully that doesn't mean the impeller shot. It's an interesting little design. I guess this is for the carburetor. Our choke is broken off. Somehow this is start fast. I have no idea. I'm not an outboard expert. So let's dig in and see if it was worth $40. Start by pulling the spark plug here. Just look, the spark plug is looking crunchy. Let's see if this is the right size. Close enough. Do you think it's gonna have, might need a new spark plug now. Let's see if she has spark. I feel like it's gonna have spark. All that is dilly bobbed where it's supposed to be. See if I can spin it over by. Oh, that is crunchy. There's a lot of resistance considering the spark plug is out. And it's coming from the lower end. Whew. We'll get a little bit of lube in the cylinder before I go cranking it with the drill. That sounds terrible. Oh, it feels terrible. We might have to figure out how to pull this lower end before I crank this thing over. Because I think we got half a sandcastle in here right now. Look at that juicy spark. Worst case, we can just put the drill like this, and it'll probably be just as much power as this whole motor puts out. We'll see what the 50-year-old gas looks like. Oh. I think that's part of the gas cap, but that's not a good first look there. Holy smokes. Oh, that is bad. What you see in there is more watery mud than actual gas. We definitely have to get this tank off. We definitely need to clean the carburetor. It looks like this whole plastic shroud might come off. This thing is crunchy. Got 2 back here, 2 here. And in theory, once we remove these 2, this thing should slide off. Our first glimpse of the power horse here. Maybe. What? The carburetor is just as big as the whole motor. 2 flathead on the underbelly of this seahorse. Because that's a good screw to pick. What do you think the top speed of this workhorse is? Oh no. 5, 10. Oh. The good news is that muddy fuel is not coming out, so it maybe didn't get the carburetor. This fuel line is solid. With the size of this tank, you're not going to make it too far. There. I think the only way we're saving this tank is with some acid. So I'm going to fill it up and let it soak while we fiddle dick on some other things. Hopefully this doesn't eat a hole right through the tank. We'll let this soak. 7/16, close enough to whatever this nut is. I feel like there's a small chance that crustiness didn't make it to the carburetor. Say a prayer, because I'm not buying a new carburetor for this thing. We like to get things running for as cheaply as possible with as little, usually no new parts. It's looking promising. Not bad considering how bad the gas tank was. Not bad. Float's doing floaty things. Needle's moving. We'll clean out the sludge and gunk. Ultrasonic cleaners are nice, but they are very annoying to listen to. I guess while we let the other things soak, I'll try to pull this bottom end and see what the impeller's looking like. It might just get this out of the way. This bottom end might just pull right off. Whew. Look at it. The whole thing does not spin over smoothly. I don't know if it's just from the impeller there, or we'll go ahead and pull this cap and see what the impeller looks like, I guess. It's actually still intact. I think if we rehydrate that, we'll be fine. We got some soapy water in here. Let's see if we can loosen this rubber up a bit. Whew, that does not feel good. I feel like there's no gear oil in here almost. There is. The carburetor cleaned up pretty good in the ultrasonic cleaner. You can put that all back together. Main jet is spotless. I really need to figure out a good little boat for this thing. Both of the knobs are stripped out, unfortunately. Just as bad. Ooh, that feels good on the hands. That acid worked very well. I don't know if you'll be able to see in there, but there was some like 3-inch size rust flakes that came out of the, we'll get a new fuel line on here. Here's the moment of truth. We'll see if the gas starts dumping out. Should be good for now. Turn the petcock on. We're not leaking yet. I think it's time to try to start this beauty up. Crunchy. See if we can get this. It's pouring down rain outside, so we're gonna attempt to start it here in the garage. We'll see if we regret it. We'll see if we regret that decision. Also gonna try to drill start it first. We're gonna regret this so much. I think we have to take this party outside or we're gonna launch water everywhere. Let's see if this thing starts for us. That's on. It's not even trying. Oh, it was close there. I need to give it throttle, I think. Maybe if I move this a little bit. Ooh, that sounds bad. Choke it. She's trying. I'm gonna adjust this in a bit. Try that. Get off it. It doesn't want to idle. It like kind of sounds good, but I don't know why it's dying there. We gotta extend our choke cable a bit here. Now when I push it all the way in, I can still get it out. Maybe a little better. Take it off choke. More water in the lower end. We need to add some water to the lower end there. Oh yeah. Good now. got this Johnson 1.5 running for the first time in years. She's fixed for now. It's great success. That's all I got for this video. Go check out our merch. Love you guys. Bye.